two women. We have also one very strong team from Hungary, Lila Banki and Gyöngyvirak Rekop. That is really good. And beside them, with bout number 23, it's Denmark. Denmark has a very good track record on K2 paddling internationally for women. And Spain has always good teams in K2 racing, and so does Germany. And it is Spain. As said, Spain in top, and Denmark is there. And Hungary is on the right-hand side there, the green boat. So it's Denmark, and it's Hungary, and it is Spain. 27 there is Gal Frushina and Fritz Anet from Hungary. Taking the longer road on the outside, but that is quite good tactically, isn't it, Jim?
Yes, it's with the flow. The fact there isn't a great deal of flow, it's just a question of having a smooth up as they go past the point. So it's not an exact time that you're looking at.
And on these wonderful shots, we can see. Denmark in the lead, Line Eriksen and Katrin Rask, followed by Hungary, Lila Banki and Gyöngyvirak Rekop. And now we do have the leading group of the men K2 approaching their turn down here at the venue.
Tak si počkáme, než nám dojdú do priestoru cieľa, aby sme si vedeli pozrieť štartové čísla, ktoré sú popredí.
And the ladies are approaching their first turn down here. It's the only time when they pass the venue here on the water. Next lap they will have a portage. And it's Hungary. Both Hungarian teams are there, and it is Spain and it is Denmark. Denmark that almost every time has a very good K2s for women, both in junior and in senior. A very good tradition there for that, and we will go back to that a little bit later. Approaching the turn, they have formed a nice little diamond, 4 boats together, helping each other, and the speed is very high. Very high speed set up by the Hungarians into the turn here, very close to the buoy, and there is a minor crash. That's always the risk if you are choosing a too narrow route to the boys. But it was nothing serious on that. Some struggling. This very tough speed they have set. And out from these crashes was Spain first. Hungary and Denmark are struggling a bit now. Stopping. Hopefully they haven't got anything wrong with their boats. And Spain is alone now, but I think they will soon be together again. And watch Denmark now. They are really going tough now to keep on and take the initiative back. Very strong team, this Danish.
We saw going round the turn that there was a bit of a clash there. In the last year, they've introduced a new system which prevents too many clashes like that in the race. Used to be a situation where if you went inside the buoy, you were automatically disqualified. But that's been improved now, and just a penalty is given if you go inside a buoy basically by mistake. But if you actually force somebody inside a buoy deliberately, in other words, you're not paddling in a fair manner, then you can be disqualified. Any penalty which is issued is taken at the next portage that arrives. So at the beginning of each portage there is a display board which tells the paddlers if they have to go into the penalty box for either a 15 or a 30-second penalty, whichever has been imposed by the organisers. They have to take it on that lap. So of all the 3 days racing we've had here with the Masters and the Junior K1s yesterday, there was no penalties issued at all.
And no clashes. So this was the first one, a minor. And the system works the way that the
4 meters from the water line is a pretty shallow slope, but after that it gets pretty deep. So they need to get right up on the bank, and we're seeing that.
The ladies approach the portage now, and it's Denmark, Line Eriksen and Katrine Rask in the lead, and we can see the water is quite deep if you jump out too quick, and the Hungarian boat did that, but they managed to do it quite well anyway. And Denmark had time to grab the boat, but they kept on running. And now we can have a breakout from Denmark and Spain, as Hungary had to stop and empty their boat before this over 100-meter long run. And getting into the boat again, they take it nice and easy, no risky movements there. Line Eriksen and Katrine Spain. And Hungary is coming here. They are now about 15 seconds behind. Hungary, that is Lila Banki and Kasen Rekop. We'll see if they can manage to close this gap. It's still a long way to go. And the second Hungarian team is coming now as well, Gal Frutina and Fritz Sanet, and maybe they can work together to try to close the gap to the flying two in top.
I think the graphics on the replay show precisely what I was saying about the depth of the water if you're more than 4 or 5 meters off the water line. And the Hungarian girls can totally misjudge that, not getting far enough up the bank before they tried to get out.
The tactics must be to get into the bank on an angle of 45 degrees or something like that, and really run the boat straight up the sand bank and jump out.
Positioned right at the beginning of the portage, and it can swing round and show the run down the portage as well.
And here are the two in top, Line Eriksen and Katrine Rask from Denmark, and they are both from Silkeborg Canoe Club, one of the original founders of marathon canoeing long time ago, and organizer of the big race Tour de Gudenå. Silkeborg has always been present on the international of the boys jumping out of their boats was just excellent, and Hungary seems to have practiced this a lot and developed this technique specifically. It's very nice.
Takže je to jednoznačne vidieť, že maďarská posádka Georgiaka a Piller jednoznačne suverénne ovládajú hlavne tú prenášku, vedia vybehnúť rýchlosť tej lode a super perfektne nasadnú, tým získavajú veľa náskoku, a tie ďalšie dve posádky, ktoré idú s nimi, to je loď číslo 9, to je Veľká Británia, a 10 je Nemecko. Tí zase musia vynaložiť o mnoho viacej síl, aby sa potom na nich dotiahli, takže Maďari na tomto strašne veľa získavajú. Takže ako hovorí tu na kolega Stefan, absolút špičková technika maratónska.
The graphics show the ladies going round the top turn. It's still the 3 boats together with Denmark, Hungary and Spain. Paddle very sensibly round the turn, not really putting on a lot of pressure at the moment. They realise that they've got a really good lead, so they're I'm probably content to just work together.
And the tactics to be just 3, as you see on the screen.
Chyba je potrestaná tým, že potom strácajú tie pretekárky alebo pretekári veľa síl zbytočnými chybami, ale je to tým, že proste všetci chcú a idú na doraz proste a tie chyby sa musia urobiť alebo robia sa.
At the 1,000-meter mark, up the course, the 3 boats in the men's race are still together, but Spain are really trying hard to make up the gap. They're certainly not losing any ground. How they handle it this time.
Takže na prenáške máme K2 juniorky a teraz som zvedavý. Maďarky to zvládli vynikajúco, Danky tiež a takisto Španielky, myslím, že sú to.
Very, very nicely done of the Hungarians there. They jumped out on the right position this time, emptied their boat. Obviously they have some problems with the foot pumps that are inside the boat. But watch Denmark now. Watch Denmark. These girls from Silkeborg, they are really going fast. This might, if they use this properly and get into the boat quickly, they can manage to get away.
The C2 race is at the 1,000-meter mark, coming towards the portage. Danish boat in the ladies' race pulling at the front, and the Hungarians seem to be content to sit on the second wash back.
That's also.
Na obrazovke môžeme vidieť hornú obrátku, čiže pri moste. Tam máme kategóriu K2 juniorky. Tu nás zase krásne vidno to, že Maďarky totálne pokazili prenášku a potom ich to stojí strašne veľa síl, než dobehnú Španielky a Dánky. Proste strašne veľa síl to stojí, než dobehnú. Pokaziť prenášku a potom je to veľmi zlé. A tieto chyby, tieto síly potom uvidíte dobre, že Maďarkám budú chýbať, aj keď ja ich mám ako favoritky, lebo maďarská kanoistická škola je na svetovej úrovni a v maratóne jednoznačne maďaristi sú vynikajúci, ale uvidíme teda. Takže momentálne sledujeme K2 juniorky, ktoré sú na obrátke pri moste.
So a shot from the bridge turn with the leading boats in the women's race. Graphics are showing that two number 22s, and obviously the controller has put the numbering in incorrectly, but they've got a running time of about an hour now in the women's race. But we know that it's Spain, Hungary and Denmark who are in that leading group. Slow motion round the bridge turn. Good opportunity for everybody to study the technique. You saw the Spanish boat again got a bit too close to the buoy and forced to slow down, and then probably hitting the back of the Danish boat as well with their paddles.
Watch the Hungarians there, they can paddle on the outside.
Prenášku.
And up the portage, all three of the boats made it nicely. They have nothing to gain to fight each other now in this early stage. That will come later. Side by side they are running across this portage, nice and easy. All of them look pretty strong, not too tired yet. Hungary is on the right side of the boat, Spain. Denmark has to climb in from the deep waters, and that didn't turn out well. That's not Han. Line Eriksen and Katrin Rask from Denmark, Silkeborg. Interesting development of this race.
Just demonstrate
totálnu chybu dánskej posádky, ktorá vlastne prišla teraz možnosť bojovať o ten titul a utrhli sa Maďarky spolu so Španielkami a ja by som typoval, že tu už sa bude rozhodovať určite o tej medaile, aj keď ešte majú jedno veľké kolečko.
Yeah, clearly the taking care, getting back into the boat is the critical thing, and the boat from Denmark, the two girls, sharp angle and went for the boys, and a quick 100 meters of full-on effort was enough for them to break free.
It seems like Hungary have practiced this jump into the boat quite a lot for this event. They are using their technical advantage on that all the time here this weekend. It's really nice to see. Nice tactics and nice technique in combination from this very, very strong Hungarian team. Hungary, that is one of the leading nations of the world in canoeing, have won so many medals over the years, and so as well during this weekend so far. Still many to come.
So, view of the top turn. Two leading boats in the women's K2. 22 and 26, we can see 1 hour 15 into the race. That's Hungary and Spain.
Lila Banki and Schenker Rekop from Hungary, and Isabel Lopez and Irene Martin from Spain. And where is Denmark? Where is Denmark? There they come.
Now it's the two leading boats in the ladies' race for the last portage. So I'm sure we're going to get lots of support from the bank here. It's going to be needs to be a very careful exit. Very good this time by the Hungarian boat. Haven't wasted too much time emptying their boat, and but Spain is comfortably with them. And I think we've seen on the last runs that the Spanish girls are a little bit faster. Is this going to be decisive? Be interesting to see if the Hungarians apply the same tactics as the boys did on the last time round.
Toto je rozhodujúca chvíľa, priatelia. Teraz dobre nasadne do tej lode. Tak podľa mňa tá posádka zvíťazí. A myslím, že to sú Maďarky. Maďarky jednoznačne loď číslo 22. Banky Rekop. Idú ešte malý okruh a pôjdu do cieľa. Ja myslím, že maďarská posádka je na tom ďaleko lepšie ako Španielky, ale uvidíme. A o malú chvíľu tu budeme mať aj tretiu poradí dánsku posádku.
Denmark is not far behind. Denmark is already there, jumping into the boat, but had some slight problems once again. And while Hungary and Spain is approaching their final turn down there. Very, very nice porches from Hungary. They left enough room for Spain. They could have chosen a much more narrow route. They didn't. Very good sportsmanship. Didn't using the same tactics as their teammates in the men category. Leaving when Hungary is already finishing their last turn.
So the women's race is coming to the turn for on the short lap.
See if that will happen. They are in the middle of the turn now. And soon the last boy
Lot číslo 41 kolesár Teorex z Maďarska. Na druhom mieste lot číslo 44, takisto Maďarsko, Burony Juras, ktorí takisto prejdú túto prenášku. Malé kolečko, takzvaný short a idú cieľ finish. A už tu máme dievčatá. K2 juniorky idú do cieľa vo vedení Maďarska, lot na druhom mieste momentálne páduje Španielsko.
And now the real competition is ongoing out there, and we can see how Hungary now is increasing the speed. Hungary is increasing the speed and are heading for gold. Hungary is heading for another gold to this great canoeing nation, and it is K2 Women Juniors. And it's Lila Banki and Şengör Rekop. Lila Banki and Şengör Rekop that will bring the gold medal to Hungary. European champions K2 Women Juniors is Lila Banki and Şengör Rekop, Hungary. And the silver medals goes to Isabel Lopez and Irene Martin from Spain.
Takže majsterkami Európy pre rok 2014.
Erik Katrin Rask, Silkeborg, Denmark.
A bronzová medaila,
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal presentation for the Junior Women K2. The medals will be presented by Robert Periska, the President of the Slovakian Canoe Association, accompanied by the team manager of Hungary. The bronze medal from Denmark, Lone Eriksson and Katrina Rask.
bronzové medaily získali reprezentanti Dánska.
Isabel Lopez and Irene Martin.
Strieborné medaile v kategórii získali reprezentanti Španielska.
Hej, chalani! Koľko vás tam je? 4.
And the gold medal and European champion from Hungary, Lina Banka and Šengör Rekop.
Titul majsterek Európy v kategórii K2 juniorky pre rok 2014 získavajú reprezentanti Maďarska.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Hungary.
Dámy a páni, za hymna Maďarskej republiky
teda... Ahoj, Marian. Vieš, čo som potreboval? Ja zavolám ti, Braško, dobre? Choď tam dole. Poďme sa schovať.
Ešte nejaký sáčok pýtal, ešte nebudem.
Máme tu skrajky.
Máš pýtal sáčok?
Keby tam bol Boris, tak... Boris mi to vybavil. Je tam Boris? Zavolám Borisovi? Dobre, tak idem mu zavolať. Dobre, OK, no čau.
Ešte jedný pýtal, ešte jeden.
Ja nemám.
Chalanom?